Are you living in an illusion? That's right. Are you living in an illusion? And what's that illusion? That you have control. You have no control over anything. Think about this. Why are you wasting energy trying to control others when they're on their own unique journey? Would you want someone to control you? True power lies in accepting with what is and freeing yourself from the chains of needing others to do anything or be anything other than they are. Really think about that. How much energy are you wasting every day thinking you control others? And you may for a little bit, but guess what? They're going to rebel, or when they're not with you. Simple example of that is my son Steven. He loves haystacks. It's a chocolate peanut butter cookie that my wife makes, and they're his favorite in the whole world. Well, she had a whole bunch of them in the freezer, and she asked Steve not to eat them right now. And so she was trying to control him. She went back into the freezer, and guess what? They were all eaten. Why? Because he didn't care what he said. He didn't care what he was taught. He wanted it, and he was accepting. I'm free to choose. And he chose to eat them boogers. And so I just looked at my wife and said, we just got to accept what is. If there's haystacks, it's like heroin for Steve. And you just got to let him. If you're going to make him, he's going to eat them. Think about that. That's a simple example of controlling. But think about the all the ways that you want people to be. Let's assume you have a love language and your number one language is quality time. And you want your partner to spend quality time with you. But their number one love language is what? Acts of service. And so they're doing all these acts of service for you. You don't even recognize them because it's not an important love language for you, but they're doing it. And then you're not appreciating them. And they're going, oh my God, don't you love me? We have to take time to really understand that not everyone is coming from our own perspective. They're coming from different perspectives. And we have to accept that that's what is. And when we can accept what is, we stop controlling and we set ourselves free. We don't just set the other person free. We set ourselves free because when you're trying to control someone, that takes a lot of energy. Think about it, lots of energy. My big thing is when I take my dog Nikki Lou for a walk. She's only one. She's pretty behaved in a walk, but when another dog comes around, she wants to play and she's gonna pull. If I if I get upset, I get upset because the dog doesn't. So I've learned. She's adapting. I'm accepting what is, and I no longer get upset. You see, we have such power that we don't use. And our power is we control where we focus our mind and how we focus our mind. I'm loving the Zen Buddhist way, accepting what is, and if it's negative, allow the negativity to move through you without affecting you. See, it'll affect you in the moment it's going through. But once it's gone through, you don't need to carry it forward anymore during the day. You feel it, you experience it, and you let it go. Now you're free to be in the next moment. Oh my God, you're not trying to control yourself, are you? We're back to that thing. Control, let me put it this way, control and discipline are very different. And I'm talking about with yourself. I'm very disciplined in the habits that I've created that support my higher life. I'm not trying to control myself. I've consciously chosen those habits. So I have a great discipline there. I'm here every day, somewhere between 7:28 and 7:35. I'm not disciplined in that it's got to be exactly at 7:30. I've given that up. But right around 7:30. You know what? I don't judge myself. I don't try to control myself. Oh, I'm late. I used to. Not anymore. Time is something, it's an artificial construct that we've created. But I'll tell you something, if I agree to meet with you sometime, somewhere, I'll be on time or a little bit early. And if I'm not, rest assured, I will let you know. I honor and respect everyone, but I don't try to control anyone to the best of my ability. I still sometimes want to, because I think I know. Then I have to remind myself, I know what's right for me. I don't know what's right for anyone else, because everyone is on their unique path. With that, it's a wonderful day to be alive, and you get to make it so. Make it a great one. Much love.